Seahawks, Falcons on EA Sports as we come to you from Atlanta, Georgia for today's game. Two incredibly dangerous tight ends getting ready to create problems for the opposing defenses in this matchup, Phil.
Man, when you're a quarterback, there is nothing like having a good tight end because, you know why? Because he's close to you. So it doesn't take great skill to throw the ball 5 or 6 yards from where you're at to a tight end who can catch it nowadays. And not only just catch the ball, get you about 10 or... extra yards running with it.
The Seahawks at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. First down at the 33. And that picks up 3. Trying to establish the run, but there's nothing there here at the start.
Well, they didn't pick up many yards that time, no doubt about it, but that's a bad job by the running back. He picked the wrong side to run to. Nobody was blocked from the side he went to.
Second down coming up. Wilson with the give. That picks up 7.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more. Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
The Seahawks take it from the 43.
We'll just keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Moving it to the other side of the field at the 49. The official whistles this one dead. This is going to be a delay of game. Wilson's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. 2nd down and 7. They'll run it with him again. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up 1st downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Coming to the line at the 46. First and 10. On 1st down, it's back to the ground game. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today.
Defensive line shifted to the right there.
Wilson's got it in the gun. Luke Wilson falls out, and it's a takeaway. Tackles made.
You have a lot of times a coach, they'll put up with 1 foot. But after that, your rear end might be on that bench. So learn from it and don't do it again.
Ryan's lining up in the pistol. 1st down at the 49. It's caught by Tammy. That's Wagner making the stop.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Falcons will take the snap from the 45. Tammy on the receiving end. For this offense, one of the most consistent threats they've had since being a 1st-round pick in 2005 out of UAB is Roddy White.
Yeah, he's an all-around player, Roddy White. He has shown how tough he is in his career in the NFL. And, boy, you are not second fiddle to anybody when Roddy White is one of your wide receivers.
3rd down and 2. And Freeman has the catch. The Falcons believe they can pick up the 1st in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field. Ryan's going to keep it on the sneak. The Falcons with the gutsy call, and they convert here on 4th and short.
Yeah, it was. Gutsy call by the offense and the offensive coordinator. But look, this guy's willing to take chances, and he tries these plays and these situations every game, and that time they came through.
1st down here after the run. Looks like a penalty on the defense. Coming to the line at the 35. 1st and 5. Did not get both feet down. He is a defensive lineman who can dominate a game. Michael Bennett.
It is all out every single play in the Super Bowl in the 2014 season. He was absolutely magnificent. He almost won the game by himself.
Only 35 yards to the end zone. Matt Ryan from the shotgun. Jacob Tammy has the catch. It'll be 3rd down. One more snap, and that'll end the quarter. The Falcons on offense here to start the 2nd quarter. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Freeman's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
The Falcons will second-guess that play call. That time on 3rd short, they throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's 4th down.
The offense is still on the field right now. 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 2.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Falcons turn the ball over on downs.
The Falcons that time go for it on 4th down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
The Seahawks lineup. Been a tight first half. The score 0-0. 1st down at the 32. Reed runs him down and gets the sack.
Well, you're on the offensive side. My gosh, you know they're going to blitz. So what do? You either throw the football really quick, or you have your tight end and running backs help pick up those blitzers so the quarterback has time to throw it. Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expected to run right up the middle.
Wilson with the reception. Gains 18.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Press coverage all the way. The Falcons defense now is going to go nickel. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. Beasley has the sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down. Wilson
standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Baldwin's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. This next play coming from the 47-yard line. First and 10. They'll run it here. That's a gain of 7. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a 1st down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd and 3. Handoff as the 1st down. Now looking for more. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. First down at the 26. Allen's going to make the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
All set up now at the 21. 2-minute warning looms, and this may be the last play before it hits. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. And that's a gain of 13. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the 2nd quarter. From inside the red zone. So 1st and goal to go. brings it in for the score in the end zone.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
It's good. The Falcons in kick return formation. Hester's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Ryan's going to take it from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. And he's able to find Julio Jones.
Quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Hester's met at the 44. That's his first reception today. Setting up now at the 44-yard line. Ryan's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Over to Hester, who has it. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
If you think you can get a play out quickly and not use a timeout, you go with a hurry-up offense. That's
intercepted. He's brought to a halt. That's a big-time play right there, Phil. The interception virtually assures they'll be holding the lead at halftime.
Absolutely. Big-time play by a big-time player. He read the quarterback, got in position, and made that interception.
The Seahawks line up, split backfield. Wilson's back in shotgun formation. And he's thrown to the ground.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
The Seahawks from the 22. They'll go ground. They'll mark him at the 22. The Falcons are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Third down. Quarters formation here for the defense. The Seahawks come to the line. First down marker at the 40. Looking across the middle. The ball is charged loose.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. And it leads to another incomplete pass.
Hester's going to try and return this punt. And that's a gain of maybe 5. The Falcons back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make plays, and he did that last drive, and they came up with the INT.
Was that on the quarterback, or was that just a great play by the defender?
I'm giving most of the credit to the defender. It's just a good play.
Able to reach up and grab drop it. Falcons use another timeout here, and they have one left. First down at the 24. Carrying it out. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. And just before the half, they battled back and tied the game. That could do a whole lot for the mood of that locker room at the break, Phil.
No question, Jim. It just gives you an emotional lift to find a way to tie a football game up right before halftime. That was a nice drive and a good job done by the offense.
Baldwin's running this one out. And he's met head on there at the 20. The Seahawks weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, it's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Falcons come out onto the field, now looking to get something positive going here to take the lead in this game, Phil, as we start the second half.
Yeah, they would like to do that. Of course, you always want to take the lead, but when you get into the second half and you get on top, man, that starts to put the pressure on the other team. So that's their thinking. I think they will come out here and be very aggressive to start the second half.
Two tight ends on the field here. First down at the 19. Freeman's met after a gain of 3.
Freeman's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
And here we have second down. The play to an end just out of the half, and it looks like the defensive adjustments have paid off.
Yeah, good job at halftime. The defensive coordinator went in there, got some things straightened out, and they came out, got the job done, and picked off that pass.
First down at the 27. Wilson's off the mark there, incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 27. Second and 10. And incomplete as Baldwin can't hold on.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play. This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
The Seahawks from the 27. Almost intercepted that time.
The Seahawks put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
The kick is good. That drive early in the 3rd quarter leads to a field goal and the lead.
Yeah, it's a good thing to get the lead. No question about that. I think a lot of people are happy about that. But looking over on the sideline, the coaches, they're not happy. They're hoping this field goal doesn't come back to bite them and cost them the game.
And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Falcons are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
First down at the 26. Two hands on the football and has the catch. That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. Ryan from the gun. Julio Jones has the catch. Jones tackled down after a gain of 10.
The Falcons, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Julio Jones with the grab. So they complete that one, yet it's still 2nd down. The Falcons come out in a bunch set.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Now looking at 3rd down. The Falcons come to the line. First down marker is at the 48. Ryan takes it from the gun. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Midway through the 3rd, and the defense gets the ball back to the offense. A golden opportunity to extend the lead.
Yeah, I got to give the defense a lot of credit. They've been consistent all day long. That was a nice series and a very good stop on 3rd down.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and 6. Ryan's got it in the gun. White's got it and a first. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
The Falcons look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Ryan's completion percentage 70% on the day. The Seahawks go with the dime formation here on defense. Matt Ryan from the shotgun. Has his target. That's a gain of 6. That's reception number 2 for him.
That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense, nothing open deep, so he throws it short, and it puts him in great position for a 2nd down play call.
Falcons will take the snap from the 35. Grabs it with one hand. And he gains maybe 3.
What must it be like to be able to go down there and make a play like that? How about it? One-handed catch. That was special.
Ryan's now completed 4 in a row. A reception on 2nd down, but not enough for the first. 3rd down. An extra tight end on the field for this one.
The Falcons just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
From the 29-yard line. Now 1st and 10. Jones is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back, They need to make a big play here. The Seahawks have speed on the defensive side, no doubt about it. And when they're backed up, they don't have to worry about players going by them because they're in the red zone. They become even faster. Way to get to the football on that throw and catch, and they stop the play for a short gain.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. Sherman's in on the tackle. This will be the offense's 12th play of the drive. Could have been intercepted.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. If you make a quick break on the football, hey, you get in position like this, you can knock it down.
The offense is still on the field here on 4th down, needing 6 for the first. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The Falcons turn the ball over on downs early in this final quarter, and it's the defense that's able to step up and seize control of this game.
Nice job by the defense. I like what they did there that time on that 4th down play. I got to say this, Jim. What was the offense thinking? Two things. Why'd they go for it, and why did they choose to play that didn't work?
Trying to plow ahead. No one's going to get him now. He's at the 50. Now at the 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. And in for the touchdown.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long-running play for a touchdown. And how about that one? It had it all in its speed. Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
Makes the PAT. Stephen Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Catches it at the 2 and starts his return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Falcons on offense, you'll remember the last time they were on the field, they faced that decision in opponent's territory and opted to go for it instead of kicking the field goal.
Yeah, I would think they're pretty motivated coming back out in the field, especially since they got nothing out of that last drive. I agree with the decision to go for it on 4th down. They just need better execution from the offensive players.
First down at the 26. Gets to the quarterback. Wasting no time now for this next play.
21.
Tammy's going to pull in the bullet pass.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Very nearly intercepted.
Well, Jim, that's a nice job by the defender, knocking that football down on 3rd down. That's what you want to do as a defense. Of course, you want to get off the field. Every time an offense completes a 3rd down pass, their chances of getting a score on that drive go up big time. So getting off the field is great. Nice job by the defender.
The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 5 play. The Falcons are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Ryan standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Ryan connects with Julio Jones on that one.
I can't give all the credit to the offense here. They go for it on 4th down here in the second half. Even though they're losing, the defense should have known that play was coming, and they should have stopped it.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Going for the home run. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. And a flag comes out. The defense, a little jumpy right there. Coming up, second down. Falcons all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Ryan over to Jones. On his way. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
What a terrible job by the defense. That time, nobody even covers the receiver. He is wide open down the field. And, hey, nice job by the quarterback going through his progression. He finds the open guy and gets a touchdown pass.
The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick.
He's got a chance to return this one. The Seahawks will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. It keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down here and score again.
Second down here. The Falcons come out in a dime package. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. Has his target. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The Seahawks offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up. They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
The defense needs a big stop here in order to give the offense a chance as we're running low on time in this one. Baldwin's got the catch and the first. Well, as the clock is winding down, the offense would like to just run it out. First down and 10. The give. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. They came out here in the first half and established the run, and they haven't let up since halftime.
They haven't. We have a very good run offensive line out here today. We got a really good running back, and the coaches, they kept giving the running back the football, and they are getting it done.
At the 45-yard line. Wilson's lined up. 2 tight ends set. The Falcons defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Seahawks will take the snap from the 45. Wilson's a foot race to the end zone. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
You got to take advantage of situations like this. Not often in the NFL do you get somebody this wide open. Good job by the receiver. Nice job by the quarterback seeing him. And what do you get? An easy touchdown pass.
The Falcons ready to return the kick.
Hester will run this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender, and they're getting some easy throw and catches out there.
First down. Pressure on every snap now. the field, and they can't connect.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Falcons will take the snap from the 25. Devin Hester has the catch. This is a big third down snap.
Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts because that is going to maybe give you a chance to win the game.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. The Falcons take it from the 43. Throws the pass. White's got it on a pass, has some heat on it. Now the offense in their hurry up. First down at the 34. Jones has got the catch and the first. The Falcons signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. First down, pressure on every snap now. With about a minute to go, they're going to need every break possible. First, they must score on this possession. He'll throw it over the middle for a gain of about 5. That's his third catch of the day. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Second down and 5. Looking across the middle, Tammy the target. Lane's there to make the stop.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Ryan's completion percentage 70% on the day. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Huge play coming up. Offense looking for one more play to make. Huge play coming up down near the goal line. Oh, touchdown. That'll close the gap. Phil, a lot of things have to go their way for them to pull this one off, but they've already accomplished one thing, getting this late touchdown to give them hope.
Yeah, that late touchdown does give them hope, Jim. And listen, miracles can't happen. I remember once you actually made 2 birdies in a row on the golf course. I consider that a miracle, so you never know on the football field.
Driving extra point is good. Falcons hoping to recover now, an onside kick. There's a flag out.
Well, I don't think they had any choice. He had to go for the onside kick there, and really the kick is just not good enough to give his teammates a chance for the recovery, and now the game is probably over.
That ball, again, not traveling 10 yards, and what are they thinking over there on the sideline?
Well, they're thinking this is why everybody hates kickers. Get the ball down there 10 yards. My gosh, kick it 15 yards. We'll still recover it. Just a terrible mistake.
Takes the knee. It was a close one, and at the final whistle, what a win for that one team.
It sure is. What a thrill to win a close game in the NFL. You think about it, how hard it is just to get one win and how tough it was out there. And hang on, man, great feeling.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.
She could tell, cause she leaned across my lap and buckled my belt and kissed me on the cheek, said thanks for the help. Hold on, boy. Well, she yanked the wheel and I held my breath. We flipped so many times we should have been dead, and that's all I got. And I just woke up here and that's it. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, tearing through the red lights, going through the stop sign. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and smiling, one curve away from dying. All I remember is sirens. Long legs standing on the side of the road, Honda with the hood up covered in smoke.
Broncos coming up here on EA Sports. We're a mile high here in Denver as we get set for today's matchup.
Back in your days when you had to take on a team from the AFC, didn't know them all that well. What was it like as we have this little interconference matchup today?
Well, I thought back in those days, Jim, we were about ready to show them what toughness and hard-hitting was. Today it's a little different, but I'll tell you this NFC team, they are a hard-hitting bunch.
Hubb's going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. First down at the 22. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete.
A long-time productive tight end for the Eagles is Brent Selleck.
He's just one of those tight ends that knows how to get deep down the field, can make the catches, and has sneaky speed to get open when he has to.
The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. The Eagles from the 22. Matthews, right side. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
The Broncos sat at the line. Dime package. The Eagles snap it at the 36. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Early in this game, Phil, and already on the other side of the midfield stripe.
Nice job by the offense here. Good play calling too, Jim. Mixing up the plays. The defense is off guard right now, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
Matthews on the screen. Harris there that time for the tackle.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Keeps it here. And Matthews is going to receive the toss. Let's talk about this defense. After so many years of starring in Dallas, here is DeMarcus Ware at linebacker.
He has so much pride in what he does. He stays in unbelievable shape. And for a defensive end, he can go 100% from the first play to the last play of every game.
Vaughn Miller has him behind the line of scrimmage.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you throw the pass as a quarterback. That time he was not, and he takes a huge sack.
The defense pushed the offense back with that sack, and now they'll need 15 yards on third down. Bradford's going to take it from the gun. Throws the pass. What a way to start the game. First possession touchdown. Still 3.5 quarters of football to play, but that touchdown gives them the lead here early.
Yeah, I know. There's a long way to go. There's no doubt it. But you've got to like your situation and the feel that your football team has, getting that score and being on top.
Caldwell's going to test the coverage here. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. First down at the 21. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. The Broncos at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. The ball is jarred out of his hands. He has blossomed into a big-time receiver in this game, Emmanuel Sanders.
Well, it's not about just the offense. Oh, the offense gives him those numbers. He has shown wherever he plays, no matter who the coach or the quarterback is, he can get it done.
Looking to go deep. Incomplete. The offense stopped midway through the first, and they'll now turn to their defense.
Yeah, Jim, they're going to turn to their defense. Here we got a low-scoring game, and what they have to do is go out there on the field, find a way to stop the other offense from scoring some points.
Darren Sproles will return it. Picks up about 5. The Eagles offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
The Broncos lined up in the nickel. The Eagles take it from the 43. The defense gets the sack.
lot of things to look at if you're a quarterback in this league now, isn't it? You're looking at safeties, you look at linebackers, but you forget, hey, these corners can blitz. Good disguise, good timing, and a nice sack by the corner.
The Eagles from the 37. Murray's marked down at the 41.
You know, Jim, it's been a long time, but when I played and it was third and long early in the game, I knew the defense was going to be very careful. So I was already thinking, if I don't like it down the field, I'm going to throw it short and do it quickly.
Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down. The Eagles will punt it. Sanders is going to take this one from the 22.
And he's brought down by Lyons.
The Broncos know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. They bring in the extra tight end. Anderson's taking the handoff. Line to the left for about 4. One player who will be in on a lot of tackles today is the former Bill linebacker, Kiko Alonso.
Look, if this guy stays healthy, he is going to be tremendous because he's smart and he can really run, so he can make plays inside and outside.
2nd down and 6.
And it's complete to Vernon Davis. That's his first reception today.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
First down at the 48. Knox has the sack.
Well, if your offensive line's not good enough just to stop the pass rush, then you got to help them out. How do you do that? Well, you keep the tight end in, let him be an extra blocker, and you tell your running backs to help out too, blocking some of these defensive linemen.
The second quarter is underway with this snap. Pass is intercepted. We've got a tight one early in the second quarter, and now the offense will look to build on the lead coming off the interception.
Yeah, you know, it was a good job by the defense, taking nothing away from them. But what was the offense thinking with that play call and that throw by the quarterback?
The Eagles come out with a split backfield. The Eagles take it from the 38. And they're all over him for the sack.
Corners down the NFL, they're asked to do so many things. Stop the run, cover guys in zone, cover them in man-to-man coverage. And how about this blitz that time by the corner? Gets to the quarterback and takes it down for the sack.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. And Matthews is ready to run off the screen. And they tackle him there at the 34.
Well, in a situation like this, third and long, there's only a few things you can do. Screens always are good and safe. Draw plays are also a safe call. But if you're going to throw it, most of the time you throw it short and hope the receiver can catch it and make a run afterwards.
Out to Cooper. Ward that time in on the tackle. The Eagles are looking good so far, Phil, and a lot of that has to do with the passing game. Bradford's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
Tremendous defensive play that time, making sure that pass was not completed.
That job is getting harder and harder, isn't it, for defenders to jar the football loose? Because just about anywhere you hit the receiver, it's illegal. But a good legal hit that time, it knocks the ball loose.
Gets the handle here. Stewart's there to take him down. Playing press coverage to the outside. Bradford's going to take the snap from the shotgun. With the contact, the ball comes out. Fourth and 9, and the offense trots back onto the field. They're going to go for it. Bradford's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Huff makes the grab. The Eagles turn the ball over on downs.
The Eagles go for it on fourth down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Bradford's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Vernon Davis hauls it in. Davis is marked down after a gain of 9.
The Broncos did a good job that time, throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now, second and short, really puts the defense in a tough position. Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left. Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
First and 10. Anderson, the receiver, on the screen. Shakes off the hit. He's in the clear. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. Midway through the second quarter, and they've managed to tie this game.
Yeah, you know what happens when you tie a game up in a situation like this midway in the second quarter? It just gives you confidence in everything that you prepared to do during the week of practice. So both teams got to be feeling good. This should be fun to watch.
Huff's got a chance for a return. The Eagles look to be almost certain to come away with points the last time they had the ball, but instead of attempting a field goal, they went for it on fourth down and were unable to convert. Let's see what they do with this possession.
Yeah, look, this isn't high school or college football where you get many possessions. In the pros, you don't get that many. When you get a chance to get points, you got to take advantage of it and take those points.
The Eagles will look to get set. It's been a close game so far. The score's 7-7. Drop back, shotgun formation. Miller gets to the quarterback.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Double tight end formation. Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make a play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Broncos will line up now. Tie game, second quarter. The score's 7-7. Manning out of the gun. Looking to go down the field here. Intercepted. He's brought down. As we near halftime, the offense has the opportunity to grab the lead heading into the break.
Well, I don't like their chances, and really both of these teams has been pretty sorry play so far here in the first half. They both deserve to go in at halftime tied.
Matthews in the backfield. Single back set. First down at the 16. And Matthews is brought down.
Well, even though it's late in the first half, I think this is a good job by the coach. Going to the hurry-up offense. Going to see if they can make a few plays and get down there and get some points. Matthews is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make a catch.
Press coverage all the way. The Eagles will take the snap from the 25. Keeps his legs moving. And Matthews is brought down after picking up 11 on this play. So right into the hurry-up offense they go, into this 2-minute situation.
Yeah, these guys, all these pros, they've been doing this stuff since they were in high school running the 2-minute offense, so I know they're ready for it.
Second down following that incompletion. The Broncos defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. He's drilled as he throws.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just great.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Sam Bradford going down the field, going to take it the distance. Going to take it home for the touchdown. And as we near the half, the lead now is theirs thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, you know, look at that. Just think about how much that changes the mentality of both teams. One now all psyched up and emotionally feeling great, and the defensive side, oh my gosh, they are down and have to be disappointed about how they played on that drive.
Caldwell's going to run this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Broncos
just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches, look, you make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient and get the job done.
That picks up about 3. Second down.
You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use timeout.
Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
This is third down. The Eagles with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him Hanson.
The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Manning from the gun. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction. Second down after the incompletion. Manning's back in shotgun formation. He'll throw it over the middle. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football.
Cedric Thornton runs him down.
Good cornerbacks become great cornerbacks when you have a defense that can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job by the defense.
And this will be a 50-yard field goal try. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one. Approaching the half, and that field goal has to make them feel good about their play as they keep things close.
Jim, no doubt about it. What they're saying to the opponents, look out. This game is not over. We're going to be here all day long.
The first half is complete. Larry Ridley is ready to take things over back in our studios. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. With this kick, the second half is underway. Williams running this one out. And the tackle is made right around the 20. Six-yard line. The Broncos talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. To Davis. Davis tackled down after a gain of 7.
The Broncos did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
First down at the 39. Looking across the middle. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. Following that completion, 2nd and short. It's a 2 tight end formation. Anderson's going to secure the handoff. Third down now. Green's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. Now he'll surge ahead. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Osweiler's got it in the gun. Owen Daniels makes the catch. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Broncos will take the snap from the 45. Osweiler's taking off. Intercepted. The defense doing an outstanding job to ensure they hang on to their lead as we move deeper into the third quarter.
Yeah, the defense. Oh, my gosh, I like the way they're playing, man. It's good calls by the defensive coordinator and the players taking advantage of that situation and getting the turnover.
The Broncos defense now is going to go nickel. Josh hauls it in. Picks up 8 here. Third catch today so far.
The Eagles coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's 2nd and short.
Matthews on the screen. And Matthews is brought down after picking up only a yard. They get set quickly, ready for another snap. 3rd and 1 to the ground. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Matthews is looking for a place to run, but there is nowhere to go. The offensive line just gets dominated. Good job by the defensive line that time.
Sanders met at the 30.
Well, returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
First down at the 30. Vernon Davis with the catch. That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Makes the catch in open space. Latimer's met at the 23.
The Broncos, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
We head to the fourth quarter, and this is still anyone's ball game today, Phil Simms.
Yeah, you know, when you see a game like this, they're kind of fun to watch, where everything is so high scoring all the time now in the NFL. So whichever offense can find a way to get a score, hey, then listen, that's going to go a long way to probably winning this game.
Let's go.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Broncos, touchdown. Phil, they come out and start the fourth quarter with a touchdown that gives them the lead.
And what a way to start the fourth quarter. What a feeling. Anytime you're ahead when the fourth quarter comes in a football game, that's a great feeling. And once again, it puts the pressure back on the other team.
The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. Huff's going to test the coverage this time. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Eagles got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
It's complete to Brent Selleck.
The Eagles look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. A near interception that time by Harris.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
There we go now. Green for the line. Green for the line.
Bradford standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Over the middle, and incomplete that time.
When you get in a situation like this, as a quarterback, it's in the second half, it's third and long, you're losing a close game, it's up to you to make the right decision. Don't force the issue. If it's not there, throw it short or throw it away.
Bradford's going to take it from the gun. And Matthews is there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it.
The Eagles just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
This play set up by the long gainer. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. From the shotgun. Scans the field. And it's swatted away.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. Because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think they're going to throw it short. Marshall is able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
The Broncos offense preparing to get this drive underway. The last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
And Daniels is taken down at the 49.
Well, here we are in the second half of a tight game, and you always hear this: control the tempo of the game, just move the chains, and that's what the offense did that time. Picked up the first down and just keep marching from here.
Osweiler's completion percentage, 90% on the day.
Well, the guys know if they make a big hit and everybody goes ooh and ah, they'll be on the highlight reel. That's why a lot of these players play so fast and play a little out of control. Well, it's do or die right now, and you've got to go ahead and make the call to give your offense a chance to get this first down. And I know this team, they have a lot at their disposal. I think there's a play in there that's going to give them a good chance.
Loss of 3 on the play. Osweiler's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Pass is intercepted.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
Bradford's back in shotgun formation. Brent Selleck makes the catch.
The defense has a lead here in the fourth quarter, Jim, so they're willing to give up those short completions. Now it's up to the defense. Come up, make the tackle. Good job that time.
Bradford's got it in the gun. Cooper's going to pull in the bullet pass.
The Eagles did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Time and this one's running out, and the defense knows it needs another stop. Miller's all over the ball carrier. Third down on the way. Playing press coverage to the outside. Defense lining up here late in this one, trying to hold on to the lead. Bradford's on the move. Bradford's going to slide and avoid the hit.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
First down. Pressure on every snap now. And Matthews is tackled down after a gain of 2.
Jim, not second-guessing the running of the football in a situation like this. Even though you're down, it's late in the game. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. That time it didn't work. You just picked up a few yards.
Second and 8. Intercepted. That's got to be it. That's got to be the game ender here, partner. The interception basically ices it.
It does. Sometimes when you're behind as a quarterback, you take a chance, and that time the chance was just too great. Nice play by the defense.
Real tough starting spot here for the offense.
Let's go.
Screen. Intercepted. And that's a touchdown late in this one.
Well, you're behind in the fourth quarter, and you're figuring out ways how we're going to make this comeback. And look what happens. Your defense take it back for a touchdown, and they give your team a lead here in the fourth quarter.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Broncos offense comes out here, Phil, desperately looking to put a drive together that can give them a chance here late to win this game.
Always the tough thing to do in a situation like this for the offense is don't try to make the big play. Let it happen. Take a short gain if that's what the defense is giving you, especially on first down. Get this drive started by doing the right thing.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way.
Let's go.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Makes the play. The Broncos have come up with some big plays in the passing game. Thomas has been involved in so many of them, Phil.
Jim, you're right. He knows how to get open. He's one of the best in the NFL. He's got a great pair of hands, and what a day he is having so far.
Tried to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete. The Broncos coming to the line still have all 3 of their timeouts here in the 4th quarter.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Phil, it's 3rd down. They are in 4-down territory, and the defense knows that.
Yeah, and you get a situation like this, Jim, on the defensive side, you need one of your pass rushers to come through and get on that quarterback. Look at the defensive line. Everybody shifting to their left.
Going deep. Looking for Demaryius Thomas, but it's incomplete.
Well, we see why they're winning, don't we, Jim? They've been playing well on the defensive side all day. Good stop there on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down for the offense.
The Broncos have saved all 3 of their timeouts for here in the 4th quarter. Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. Down the field. The Broncos turn the ball over on downs.
Drown no more. Sick of the same old people. Kind that'll sell your soul. Trade it for a shining stone. Ain't nothing in this life for free. Running from the greatest evil. Finally dawned on me. A man's gotta fight temptation. Leave the wolves from the door. I hear them scratching like I don't know better. Won't you keep the wolves from the door? Long before I cave in and open up the... And I don't want to go back home. Too many staring faces, wishing they could drag me down, waiting to pull me under. I'm shaking off my chains, but I still feel those shackles living inside of me. I know I gotta fight temptation. Leave the wolves from the door. Scratching like I don't know better. Won't you keep the wolves from the door?
Broncos, Jets, coming up on EA Sports. East Rutherford, New Jersey is the site for today's matchup.
You know, when you get a matchup at running back, like the one we have here today, you can just look down on the field from the booth, and you can see that breakaway speed and power with your own eyes, and there is a difference out there.
Yeah, I think I was always heard from Bill Walsh. I read it in his book, Trust Your Eyes. So you're right. We look down the field today, and as this thing goes along, you can tell we have 2 stars at running back, and, man, just give them a little bit of hope, and they can make it happen.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. got two tight ends on the field for this snap. Flyers there to take him down.
You're running back in this.
First down here. Anderson's lined up as the single back. Thomas has got it. First down. Coming to the line at the 49. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They're going back up top. Intercepted! No one's going to get him now. The 20, the 10, inside, and he's home for the touchdown.
Gotta love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
Caldwell's got a chance to return this one. Shakes off the tackle. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Broncos offense can reignite things now after last time moving the football only to throw a drive-ending interception.
And this is what this defense lives on. They thrive on it. They let you move the football a little bit, but they wait for that mistake. Is that mistake going to be an offensive penalty, a drop pass? That time it was an interception.
Recovery by the offense. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football.
The catch is made by Emmanuel Sanders. They complete the pass, but still not enough for the first. Third down coming up. The Broncos come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Snap it out of the gun. Thomas got it on a pass that had some heat.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver, and why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch. Look at the defensive linemen talking. They're all now shifting to the left.
On the receiving end, Cody Latimer.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Loss of a couple that time. Now they'll try over again on second down.
Let's go.
Osweiler standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The grab by Vernon Davis.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41. First down at the 41. Stiff arms to stay on his feet.
Here's the starting offense with a receiving core that can be so dangerous in a game like this.
The Broncos have it at the 39. Let's focus in on the defensive unit, the 13th pick in the 2013 draft out of Missouri, Sheldon Richardson.
He showed everybody that he was worthy of that 13th pick, maybe even higher than that. Just so athletic, and for a defensive lineman, especially a defensive tackle, man, can this guy run.
Incomplete. That was Revis on the coverage. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly, and this defense has taken full advantage, Bill.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time, and the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
Comes up short. Phil, they haven't had anything go their way. Now with a missed field goal late in the first quarter.
That's how it is sometimes in this game, Jim. It's a funny game. Just hang in there, keep fighting, and sooner or later it will turn around for you.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. First down at the 46. Stewart's in on the tackle.
It is truly the unstoppable play right now in the NFL. The back shoulder throw. How about that play? A back shoulder throw on a post route. Nice job.
First down, offense readying for the snap. First down here after the completion. And Ivory's got it on the toss. And that's Jackson in on the stop.
He is one of the hardest running backs in the entire league. Almost impossible to tackle at times. Chris Ivory.
He acts like his job is on the line every single time he has the football in his hands. And you said it right, Jim. He runs hard. He's not afraid of...
Look at Derek Wolfe with the sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job. Makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
The Jets still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. It's 3rd and 17 here after the sack. The Jets have to get to the 25 to move the chains. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Stepping up to the line of scrimmage, the 22-yard line.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Toss to the outside.
Stewart's there to make the tackle.
Ivory's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down here after the run.
Toss play. Breaks the plane. Touchdown. They continue to pour it on early in the second quarter with yet another touchdown here, Phil.
Well, I hope the defense learned a little something on that drive. The way they are playing is not working. So you are allowed to blitz in this league. You can take a chance. That's what I suggest. Get after it, be more aggressive, and blitz that offense.
They'll take it at the 20. First down at the 20. Looking long.
Second and 10 coming up.
Let's go.
And incomplete as Thomas can't hold on.
The defense has really done a good job here in this drive. They got this offense in a third and long situation. Let's see if they can convert it.
Third down following the incompletion. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Osweiler is going to take it from the gun. This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
The Broncos don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
The Broncos elect to go for it and bypass the punt on fourth down. The Broncos lined up, bunch formation. He'll take the snap from the gun.
The Broncos decided to go for it on fourth down that time, and hey,